Good morning, welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Still seeing plenty of sun out there at the moment, but have seen a few extra clouds filling in around 3,500 and 6,000 feet. But otherwise, seeing temperatures warm up into the upper 50s and dealing with those breezy conditions out of the west-southwest. Peak wind gust around 32 miles per hour at the moment. We are currently in a wind advisory. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have this broad area of low pressure over the Great Lakes and northeast part of the country, with some troughs swinging and rotating around that area of low pressure. That low pressure is also being supported by an upper level low that will linger in the area and slowly propagate eastward as we go through the week, but that's going to keep some energy rotating through our local area, bringing some chances of precip as we go throughout the week. If we look at the upper level winds from this morning's sounding, we had westerly winds 25 to 30 knots down in the lower levels, becoming more west-southwesterly as we get in the mid and upper levels around 40 to 55 knots, but we are seeing our peak wind of 95 knots at 25,000 feet, and that freezing level is at 5,700 feet. If we look at the current visible satellite, we can see clouds off to the west and northwest. We're also seeing a cumulus field start to develop over the Delmarva Peninsula, but otherwise winds out of the west-southwest over the region and temperatures in the upper 50s. If you look at the short-term high-resolution model to see how things play out today as we go through today, expecting things to remain mainly dry until we get into the late evening hours, where we'll see a little bit of energy swinging through the area. That'll have a chance of getting a few showers going as we go just before midnight. Looking like a slightly better chance of seeing maybe some lightning embedded with some of these showers as they push through, but should see that start to wrap up by the 1 a.m. time frame as that pushes out of the area. Then we'll see things dry up. We'll also see those winds settle down as we go through the overnight, but as we get back into our day on Tuesday, we'll see those winds picking back up, becoming breezy once again. And then the beginning of the day for Tuesday looks to be dry, but we'll have a little bit of energy, slightly weaker energy moving through the area once again, so could see a few sprinkles or maybe even a shower as we go for the second part of the day and into the first part of the evening, as you can see here. Then they'll see that start to tamper down as we go through the overnight hours, as well as those winds tampering down, and then we'll see slightly breezy conditions continue as we get into the day on Wednesday. So if we zoom out, take a look at the longer term model for Wednesday. This is the European model. Wednesday we'll see a better chance of more scattered or widespread showers pushing through the area during the day, as well as a chance of seeing some embedded thunderstorms with those showers pushing through. As you can see, this upper level low still lingering over the area, continuing to cause some unsettled conditions as we move through the week. And going into the day on Thursday, again, still in the area, enough to support some showers. Looks to be mainly northwest of the area, so a very slight chance of seeing some showers on our Thursday, so we could remain dry Thursday, but looking about a 10 or 15% chance of a shower in the local Wallops area. But as we go into our day on Friday, that upper level low continues to linger over the northeast part of the country and helps to support chance for some precip. Once again, some showers in the area later in the afternoon on the day Friday. And finally, we'll see that upper level low start to depart off to the east, and we should see things start to dry out as we go into the weekend, with things remaining dry through the weekend. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, again, the main risk as we go through the day today are those winds at or above 25 knots. Again, we are currently in a wind advisory and expecting those winds to be elevated as we continue through much of the day. We'll start to see them weaken as we go into the evening hour time frame. So otherwise, a mostly sunny to partly cloudy day, and we'll see some additional clouds build in later in the day, but seeing temperatures in the mid 60s, capping off around 65 degrees. And as we go into the evening, we pick up that chance of precip as we get past the 2000 local time frame, as well as a chance of a thunderstorm embedded with any shower that would get going during that time frame. So we have bumped up that chance of lightning since the morning briefing, going with a yellow risk for that lightning risk and yellow for precip as well. But again, we should see that wrap up by around 1 a.m. and then just remaining mostly cloudy through the evening with a slight breeze going, and then we'll see that breeze start to picking up an orange risk for winds that are above 25 knots as we go into the start of the day on Tuesday. Right now, tides are running 1 foot above normal. If we look at the next couple days, Tuesday, again, another partly sunny to mostly cloudy day. We'll see continued breezy conditions once again, so we do have that red risk for winds that are above 25 knots and that slight chance of a light rain shower or sprinkle, mainly during the late afternoon and evening, but just a yellow risk for that at the moment. A high around 65 going into Tuesday evening, mostly partly cloudy and cool. Green for our weather risk, but seeing a low around 45 degrees. And as we go into the day on Wednesday, we'll see partly to mostly cloudy conditions with that better chance of seeing scattered rain showers. So we do have the orange risk for precip, and we'll also have that chance of thunderstorms embedded as well, and slightly breezy. So we have that yellow risk for lightning and winds that are above 25 knots. Otherwise, a high around 60 degrees, which is well below average for this time of year. Looking at the extended forecast as we go through our day on Thursday, expecting partly to mostly cloudy conditions with a high around 61. Just a 15% chance of seeing precip on Thursday. It looks to be our best chance for a drier day. Otherwise, as we go into the day on Friday, we'll see a slightly warmer day with a high around 64 degrees. We'll see partly to mostly cloudy conditions, but then we'll pick up that chance of some afternoon, evening rain showers, looking at about 40% chance at the moment. And then as we get into the weekend, we'll see improving conditions with a mix of mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions. We'll see a low around 47 to start the day on Saturday, getting up to around 66 for our Saturday, and then a slightly warmer day for Sunday with a high around 72 and a low around 49 degrees. Well, that will wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day.